Okay. Are we live? Did we go live?
I'm going to check. Let's see.
I don't see
Okay.
anything on YouTube.
Let's see.
It might be on Facebook now because I just got the.
I'm seeing live. I'm showing live right now.
We're live. Are we live?
Yes. Yeah,
Are we on YouTube?
it's loading. Yeah, I'm loading YouTube. All right. Yeah, it looks good so far.
Really? I don't see anything. Yep. Well, it's on
And
the
like 30 seconds ago.
it's on the logo.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Oh, there we go. We're live. Hey, woo! Welcome, everybody. After some technical difficulties, we are back with MCU Mondays. I don't know what happened. We went on for like a minute and then we lost everything. So we're back. Guess what? We're talking about what if. Debbie, are we still live? You have a concerned look on your face. It bothers me.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. All right. We're back. Look at that. We've even got a viewer. Okay. I feel better now. I feel better. Welcome. This is MCU Mondays. We have already talked for about half an hour, not even realizing that we weren't live. But I think we got the situation figured out now. I am your host, David. Welcome to MCU Mondays. We are back from a 2-week vacation. We've enjoyed ourselves. We are rested and relaxed and ready to go. With me, as always, is my co-host, Debbie. Debbie, how are you today?
I'm annoyed right now.
You and me both. You and me both.
Damn it.
Also with us tonight is Andrew. Andrew, how are you this evening?
I'm doing well. Ready to talk What If Season 2 again.
All over again. And for those of you that don't know, we are talking What If Season 2. I'm not even going to play the intro again because I didn't do let me redo all of this. I didn't make an intro. I'm sorry. I'll make one for Echo. We're watching Echo next week. All 5 episodes drop tomorrow. We are going to binge watch the whole thing. Well, I think I'm gonna binge watch the whole thing. I'll wait till Saturday to do it, but I'm gonna binge watch the whole thing and then watch one episode at a time, and we'll come back and talk about Echo. So we are all kinds of excited about that, except for Debbie, who is concerned. No, fresh. No,
well,
what did
up
you
until
say?
the marketing.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say up until the marketing, I could wait for, like you were saying, I could wait for Echo. Now my excitement is through the roof.
Echo was the show that nobody asked for, but I think it's getting a lot of. I don't know, Debbie. You're more in touch with the Twitter verse, the TikTok verse. Is this getting some fairly positive? Not reviews, but like feedback.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah. When that trailer dropped, because I was on Twitter and on Tickety Talk, and it was probably not 5 or 10 minutes after that trailer dropped, and everybody was going bazonkers. They were like, I wasn't excited about this before, but now I am. So
it's interesting, and I think because it's going to be, I believe, if I recall correctly, this is going to be a TVMA show that's on Disney Plus. So
and Hulu.
So we're expecting it to be the same.
I'm hoping that's the same as Netflix.
Have the same feel as the Defender series from back in the day. So,
well, I think
all the marketing. Oh, sorry.
I was trying to remember who said it, and I can't remember exactly. I don't know. I think it was Kevin Feige. Could be wrong. but he said that Kingpin Fisk, can't think of his name, is the ground level villain like Thanos was to Infinity Saga. So I was like, all right. And then he went and said that, all the other shows, they're all canon.
Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
I did see.
I was
something
like,
about
where
that.
the hell that come from?
Who cares? Who cares? I've
Well,
been
I
saying
know,
it for a long time.
But for years, he said, nope, Shield wasn't, Netflix wasn't, none of that was canon. And then all of a sudden, he
listened to the fans and said, "All right, fine, you can have it."
Yeah, because the fans don't want a watered down version of Daredevil and Kingpin. They want what they got on Netflix, which was
and they're
dirty
doing
and gritty and brutal and
awesome.
Exactly. Same thing happened with I remember that was a big thing about the first Deadpool movie dropped. And it was like that was one of the, is it going to be rated R or is it going to be rated PG-13? Because in order to do justice to the comics, it really needs to be rated R. And that was a big concern for a lot of people, was if it's going to be PG-13, I'm not even going to bother watching it, because it's going to be
I
junk.
would, because it's Ryan Reynolds. I love Ryan. Sorry.
Oh, come on. But is he there? Oh, yes, he is. Look at that. There you go. Debbie, you had 3 weeks off. Did we not make another?
I did not.
Wow.
I told you I was a slug for 3 weeks.
Must be nice.
I got a few things on my list done, but that wasn't it.
But that wasn't one of them.
No.
All right. Let's talk about What If again. What If again? Debbie, season 2. Season 2 of What If. Just kind of overall. I'm going to ask you again.
Yeah, I liked it. I had a couple episodes that were my favorite, which was the Happy Hogan Saves Christmas, because it was basically Die Hard. Can't go wrong with that. If anybody knows me, they know Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie. So,
except that in Bruce Willis, except that in Die Hard, Bruce Willis didn't turn into a rage monster.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't, frame for frame Die Hard, but there was a lot of elements and little comments.
Where you look at it and go, oh my gosh, that's Die Hard.
Yeah, because I was laughing all the way through it. I was like, that's a great nod to Die Hard. So,
Andrew, thoughts just in general, whole season?
Yeah, I like this season as well. I agree with Debbie. I would say about half the season I liked, and half the season I was like, okay, yeah, that's fun. The episodes that were really good proved to me that Marvel can tell quality stories in 30 minutes for the most part. For me, it's kind of like Visions to Star Wars is what If is, like, expectation wise going into it. Half is going to be really good, and then half is going to be okay. I think
good, for me, Visions, though, and this is the difference is, and we talked about this when we weren't on, was that Visions told individual stories with each one of their episodes, and none of it really tied together. It was just a story from a galaxy far, far away. Whereas
and they were done by different studios too.
And they're done by different studios, different artists, different storytellers, basically. With What If, and this is one of the things I had an issue with What If is it's telling a story. I mean, there's a linear story there. There's episodes that don't have anything to do with the story. They're the Hogan episode, the Peter Quill episode. It's like the first 4 or 5 episodes didn't really have any, but then it rolled into Peggy Carter, and everything was about Peggy Carter trying to save the multiverse yet again from evil Doctor Strange. So, like I said before, I want to see What If. I want to see them telling different
Bad
stories.
comparison. My bad.
I don't want to see the same story. I don't want to see a linear story. This is What If. This is the multiverse. There's millions of different stories out there that we can tell. I don't want a linear one. I want a bunch of individual episodes. So
You
that's
know what
just,
I would like? What I would like to see is them bringing in characters we haven't seen live action yet, like Ghost Rider.
oh,
I have been begging for a live action Ghost Rider for years now. I mean,
you didn't watch the Nicolas Cage ones?
yeah. The first one was okay. The second one, no.
It needs its justice.
I don't
The
know
guy,
if I've even seen the second. I mean, maybe I saw it like once, but I've just blacked it out of my mind. But I don't even recall
Yeah.
seeing the second one.
it's
I don't think I've seen either of them.
The first one's, I agree with Debbie. The first one is, yeah, it's there. It's all right. It's not the greatest thing in the world.
I mean,
but
it's got Sam Elliott in it, so I liked it automatically. I love Sam
Yeah.
Elliott. So I watched Tombstone last night. So
oh, it's one of my
that's such
favorites.
a good movie. Ugh.
One of my favorites.
Anyways, yeah, now the Ghost Rider they had in the Agents of Shield show. That was good. I liked him. I think it was Daniel Reyes or somebody. I forget the character's name because there's different Ghost Riders.
Right.
The comics that I read back in the day, they were all Johnny Blaze. So I wasn't really familiar with all the other ones, but I liked the guy who played Ghost Rider in the Agents of Shield, and he was supposed to get his own show on Hulu, and then Disney bought it, Hulu, I think, and then all that got canceled, and I was so upset. But I would like to see them do What Ifs with characters we haven't seen.
A guy who loves Star
Hey,
Wars.
Mike.
Loved Ghost Rider and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Do you remember which
I know.
Ghost Rider that
Mike.
was?
Oh, hello, Mike. Say again?
I was asking Mike if he knew which Ghost Rider that was, because it wasn't Johnny Blaze. It was a different.
Honestly, I didn't get that far into the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I started losing interest after the second season. Maybe
I
even
love me some Phil Coulson.
I like Phil Coulson, but
and oh Lord,
I think
he's on
Coulson
Mando.
works well as Robbie Reyes. There you go.
Yes, thank you. I don't know why. I think I said Daniel Reyes or something. I don't know, but yeah, I thought he was great. I loved his version. So maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
But I would love a live action.
I think Fox, with the acquisition of Fox, I think they got the rights to Ghost Rider. Am I correct in thinking that? Or is he still with the Hulk under Universal?
Oh, I can't keep up with that stuff. I don't know, but yeah, I've been begging for that for years, for a live action movie,
I wouldn't mind
series.
Well, and I think it would be interesting too to, yes, like you said, introduce some of these characters in the animated versions and in an animated form, and then that way when they do make it's like we had Thrawn in Star Wars in Rebels, and then all of a sudden in Ahsoka we're getting a live action Thrawn. It's like the first time we've ever seen that. The same thing with Ahsoka for that matter. Even when Rosario Dawson jumped on screen and it was like, oh, this is the first time. It's so exciting. So yeah, to do that we haven't seen yet. Ghost Rider would be a good one. I wouldn't mind seeing some of these characters that they've introduced, like at the end of these movies, like Hercules, and say do a story on him. In fact, you know what? You don't even have to do a what if. What if Hercules was actually in the MCU? Just do it that way. You know? Yeah, he was at the end of what was he? He was at the end of Eternals, right?
Or Love and Thunder.
Oh, Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Love and Thunder, yeah.
So it's like, okay, fine. Here, what if Hercules went on to capture Thor after Love and Thunder? And it was like, it's all in the same universe, but now we get to see what Hercules does. We get to see what he
Or
did.
Blade.
Blade.
Yeah.
I don't know when that movie's coming out. I assume they're still making it.
I think that one was put on like I'd have to go look, but I think
Is
that
it
one
on
was
hold?
I think
Is it
that
on
one was
delay?
put on one of the ones that got delayed with the strike.
And it's
So
had
yeah,
like 5 rewrites, something like that.
get the
I
guy
wouldn't mind-
who's playing him and do a what if on it.
Yeah, do a Blade. Yeah. So I mean, you've got to think there are literally thousands of characters within the Marvel universe, and there are so many that have not been used. I mean, you're looking at a small fraction of the characters that have actually been used. Red Hulk, we've seen Thunderbolt, we've seen Ross. We want to see Red Hulk now. Give us Red Hulk, which I mean, we may see that. He's gonna appear in
Thunderbolt.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
I mean, it's going to be Harrison Ford now instead of what's his
Yes.
name. But still, can we get a Red Hulk in this one? I wouldn't be mad at him for doing that. But
Oh no.
whoa,
Oh no.
whoa!
Huh?
I'm
What
beginning to think
happened?
we're not supposed
What?
to be doing this show. You
Everybody
got
got
kicked
Marvel.
out,
out.
then we got kicked
Yeah.
out.
Is
Goodness.
we must
My
be
mom packing.
we must be getting edited, not edited,
Copyright.
censored.
Censored.
For
Yeah.
what?
I don't
You
know.
have-
We
I
said
think it's
Hulk.
I think it's the Melon app.
Oh, maybe.
I think we're revealing what's happened is everything y'all have wanted, Marvel's actually doing. They don't want any spoilers.
Oh,
And they're
It's
saying,
like-
"Shut up, Debbie!
Yeah, they're
shut
like-
could
up!
you guys just shut up? Stop it.
Don't give it away."
Kevin,
Yeah.
Kevin, we know you're watching, but if we happen to hit it right, then
And Kevin, sorry, we did not sign an NDA.
yeah, that's right. You need
Nor
to
were
send
we
over
paid.
the NDAs.
We weren't paid.
Send them
so-
to my lawyer, and I'll get them signed and sent back to you. So
Oh Lord.
we need to tag him in this so that he sees it. And I mean, I know he's watching. He's watching everything, but
Lawyers are like, crap, these guys are smart.
man, they got it all figured
Yeah.
out. What are they
Yeah.
doing? They've got,
What do you
yeah,
know?
boss. What do you want us to do? I got him on the phone.
Oh, bring Mephisto into What If. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
God, we've been screaming for that since WandaVision, for crying out loud.
Yes.
Well,
I
at least
have.
Debbie has.
I have. Yeah.
It's become a joke with the rest of us. So
Yeah. So yeah, yeah. There's all kinds of Why not do that with some of the what ifs? I mean, you can keep doing.
keep doing what if, but throw in some other characters that you haven't used yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
and
that'd be a
let
great idea.
and let Peggy Carter retire. Not that I have anything against her. I don't care.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
I'm just um I have no issue with the powerful woman.
Are you tired of her?
I'm just well, I'd like to see something different. You
Yeah.
know?
She had a
Y-
trilogy of episodes. She's
Yeah,
going to get more in
exactly.
season 3. I mean,
A trilogy of
that's a third
episodes.
of the
She had a
season.
she had a
Yeah.
trilogy of episodes in the first season. And it was like, okay, we're at 2 trilogies now. You can
And then she'll be back in season 3.
It should just be called "What If Captain Carter Did This."
Yeah.
We're gonna rebrand it for season 3.
Captain Carter's What If. And I know what it is. They're just trying to keep Haley Atwell employed. So got to keep her on contract because we might want to bring her back again. She made an appearance in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey,
Did you ever watch her series, Agent Carter?
no.
I liked it. I thought it was really good.
It was on my to-do list
Yeah.
and that list
It's
is
got
like
what,
as long as my
2
arm. So.
seasons.
Well, if we get to where we don't have anything Marvel to talk about, we can always go back to.
We can go back to
Yeah.
Carter. We
Yeah.
can do the Ghost Rider movies. Oh, ouch.
I'm
That
busy
one
those
hurt.
Mondays.
Oh boy, I mean, we're already doing the Caravan of Courage on
Oh,
Thursday.
right. Yeah.
I have yet to watch it.
Oh, come on.
I
The first
will. I
one-
will.
First one's not terrible. The second one is
The second one's god awful.
yeah. Yeah. Better than the holiday special.
Better
but
than
it's
the
close.
holiday
It's
special, but
close.
not much.
No, not much. Yeah.
When you've got Wilford Brimley running around a forest eating little cornbread muffins, it's it's bad.
Wow.
Just saying. Just saying. Being chased by a Gorn.
A Star Trek Gorn?
A Gorn and a witch. I'll let you figure it out.
Because the only Gorn I know is from Star Trek.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
It's not a Gorn, it's a pack of Gorns.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Wait till you get there.
So they're mixing all the fandoms basically.
Yeah.
Because they got the Harry Potter witch out there too. They got Bellatrix Lestrange.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
yeah.
okay. Wow. Something to look forward to.
Frodo Baggins makes his way in. You know.
Yeah.
The DeLorean is in the background. You know, it's
The Death Star shows up and blows up the planet again.
Yeah.
No. Poor Ewoks.
I did like the I liked the premise of the Tony Stark episode where he fought the Grandmaster. He raced him basically.
Now, see, that one I didn't really care for.
I like the idea of the way that it was done, just because it was Tony didn't, or the way that he got to the Grandmaster was, and basically what it was first Avengers. He threw the bomb, but he missed the portal. They closed the portal and he missed it. And he ended up on Sakaar. So I thought that was an interesting. That's a good what if. Okay. What if Tony missed the portal? What happens to Tony? Well, he lands on Sakaar and he goes and races the Grandmaster. Of course, that makes sense. Nebula, and we mentioned this when we weren't live, but Nebula going to the Nova Corps. I'm still of the mind that Ronan is if Thanos gets in Ronan's way, Ronan is going to wipe out Thanos, and his next stop is going to be Xandar. I'm taking Xandar, and I'm judging. There's not going to be enough time for the Nova Corps to find Nebula, reprogram her or whatever, retrain her, and then for her to have some kind of career. Hey, Cam, what's going on?
Hey, Cam.
Kids. There's only one kid on here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm I'm a senior.
And in fact, I'm getting ready. Once I get done here, I'm going to go downstairs and sit on my porch in my rocking chair and yell at the kids to get off my lawn. Get
You
off
can
my
even stay
lawn, you
away.
young whippersnappers.
That's right. Yeah, you whippersnapper.
And Cam said it too. Nice.
I'll finish my Jack Reacher movie. So
Oh, I did.
movie, not series. I already watched the latest
Disgusting.
episode.
I'm
Well,
I'm
It's
I'm
been a
like
while
I'm like
since
on
I-
this. I'm about halfway through the second episode, so
You are.
I know I can't find time.
Maybe I should check Reacher out. I've heard good
It's
reviews
great.
about this
Oh,
season too.
so good.
Yeah, the series is good. I like, and I know.
Another one for the harem?
No, because it's Tom Cruise.
No, not Tom Cruise, the other guy from the series.
Oh, he's too big.
Alan something, yeah.
Alan Richardson.
He's not too big. He's the size Jack Reacher is supposed to be.
I
Not
know,
5'7" like Tom Cruise.
I'm not. Most of the guys I like outside of Jason Momoa, I don't really like real big, muscly. Of course, he's like what 6'7" or something. He's huge.
Yeah, he's.
I'd probably come up to his belt buckle or something.
Oh,
I didn't
man.
come out right, but you know what I mean.
Oh,
But
man.
that's okay. Tom Cruise would come up to his belt buckle too. So
I think he's shorter than I am, so there you go.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wanted to
he's shorter than me.
rewatch the movies because it's been so long since I'd seen them to see how they compare to the series.
mm,
That's what I was getting at. So I'm rewatching the first movie.
all right.
And see, Cameron's with me. He loved the first movie.
It had Tom Cruise in it. Couldn't have been good. And that would be another one. That would ruin it. What if Tom Cruise was Iron Man? I'd quit watching Marvel. That's the answer to that question, right?
We'd
there.
have to cancel MCU Mondays.
Yes, we would.
'Cause
What if
they-
I would just be
David
like, I'm
was a fan
done
of
with
Tom
this. I'm
Cruise?
done. Done. Can't watch anymore.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so I gotta ask, in episode 6, Kahori, is this an existing character that they've brought back? This is something totally new,
Brand
completely?
new. Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
very cool. And we discussed this in the previous thing. You had to read this episode because it was all done in a native tongue.
But they
And
do have the English version.
You can listen
Yeah.
to it in English if you want to. I did not realize that, and I watched it all in
Yep, same.
Same.
dubbed and in Native American, which I thought was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things that, and Daredevil does this very well too, to where it's especially when Fisk and what's her name are talking, then they're
Gao.
Gao, and they're speaking in Chinese to each other, and
Mandarin.
okay.
And then you have the Russians too. So
Well, and the
Yeah,
Russians too.
yeah.
It never does the whole thing of they're talking Russian and then all of a sudden the camera pans around and they're speaking English, and it's like, well, we kind of threw in a translator there so we didn't have to type subtitles for you, and it's like you just took away from the scene. Way to go. Thanks a lot.
I watch
pal.
captioned anyway, so
Yeah, I do too. Yeah,
because I'm old.
No.
because I
Bad
can't.
Cam. Bad.
Oh,
That was, and I remember that was one of the big things when Multiverse of Madness came out. It was like, oh, there's rumors that Tom Cruise is going to be Iron Man. And I'm like, if that happens, I'm done. Man, done. Can't take.
somebody else would have to host MCU Mondays.
That's right. Well, Chris was doing it at the time too. So
Oh yeah, that's
yeah, I was just like, y'all have fun and enjoy.
There's gonna be an Iron Man 4 with Superior Iron Man, Tom Cruise,
No.
July 2028.
We will not be talking about that on this show. Yes. the Hela and the Ten Rings. What did we think about the? It was quite the deviation for her character
Yes, it was.
in this one, and I thought it was really well done too.
Mhm.
Just as far as goddess of death, but then you get into the Shang-Chi, where it's what, and they're moving stuff around.
And she becomes the goddess of life.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It was just nice to see the Ten Rings again. We haven't really had much of that
I'm
in the 2 years, so
and honestly,
Yeah.
I liked Shang-Chi as a movie. I thought it was beautiful
Mhm.
as far as cinematography, the fight sequences, the everything else. So yes, I'm anxious to see how they bring. I'd like to see another Shang-Chi movie. I'd like to see him bring all of that full circle too. I hope he's not just going to be well, his movie didn't do very well, so we're not going to use him anymore. It's like, what a waste. What a
I
waste.
mean, it's the same as, we haven't seen anything outside
Yeah.
of in What If, but I mean,
Mhm.
The Eternals. How long ago was that movie? And we haven't seen diddly squat from them or mentioned.
Who
I think we did see posters in Loki, but
Yeah.
that was about it.
Again, who cares?
I'm just saying.
I
Yeah.
think you know what? What if the Eternals never happened?
Oh gosh.
Oh,
What if you could forget the Eternals?
I honestly expect the Eternals to make another appearance in I guess when they do the next Avengers movies.
Isn't
I have a
the
feeling they'll
Eternals
be there
2
for the.
rumored to happen? Isn't that?
I don't
Is
think
that just a
so.
rumor? Okay, that might just be a
I
fan
think
thing.
that movie was so
Crammed, just
not
over.
hated is a strong word. No, it was hated. I think that movie
Mhm.
was so hated that it was like Marvel's probably going to look at that and go, probably shouldn't have done that.
It was too long. There was too many characters to introduce.
Mhm.
It dragged in a lot of spots. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't. A lot of it didn't make any sense.
I think it could have been done a lot differently, and maybe it would have been accepted better, but I don't know. I don't make the big bucks, so
I don't either, but I think it could have been done better. I think I it's really iffy when you sit and take a group and we need to transfer it from paper to screen. And if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it's going to fail miserably. Guardians worked, especially, and I'm talking about a team that no one has. Guardians when when that first movie came out, I'm like, I have no idea about any of this. I'm going into this fresh. I don't even know who these guys are. And
well, and
then
that was another one where we didn't ask for this,
yeah, and then
but it's the, dare I say, the best MCU trilogy out there.
maybe I might compare it to the Captain America trilogy because
But
you've
you
got
don't like the first one.
I didn't care for the first. I didn't care for the first one, but you know what though? The Winter Soldier and Civil War make up for it. So
I just rewatched those again. God, I
um,
love the Winter Soldier, and
maybe
not
the
just
Iron
because of Sebastian, but because
maybe
it's just that damn good.
the Iron Man movies. I would say maybe a lot of people don't like the second one.
It's kind of like the Spider-Man trilogy. People don't really like Far From Home. It's like,
Eh,
yeah,
the
I love Homecoming and No Way Home.
I
Obviously.
think a lot of the times with some of these movies is that and this happened to me with with X-Men Origins, with Iron Man 2. And basically what it is the movie gets to where it can be played on network TV, and FX gets a hold of it, and Freeform gets a hold of it, and all the cable channels get a hold of it, and then it's like everywhere. Every channel is playing that movie at some point in time. And it's like, oh my gosh. And you get sick of it, not because you don't like the story. You get sick of it not because you don't like the characters in it. You get sick of it because it's overplayed. It's one of those, like, it's like a song. You hear the song for the first time and it's like, oh, I like this song. And then you hear it again. Oh, they're playing it again. And then they play it on the radio every once in a while. And you're like, yes, this is a great song. And then they play it every half hour. And you're like, all right, I'm tired of this song now. I'll find something else. I'm just it's overplayed. It's overdone. And I think Iron Man 2 was like that. X-Men Origins was like that. And I think that's just kind of what it really boiled down to. So it was overdone. So but I like the Iron Man trilogy, so. And that was the only issue I had with Iron Man 2 was that Iron Man 2, when it hit the networks, it was all over the place. I'm just like,
Cameron.
That's what you get for saying superior Iron Man Tom Cruise.
You didn't like X-Men Origins?
Okay, Debbie, you need to remind me. So on Thursday, when we're doing our show, we got to bring up X-Men Origins at some point.
Cameron, remember X-Men Origins?
You remember that scene in X-Men Origins?
It's as a reference to Caravan of Courage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He may go off on you on the show Thursday night. We might get to hear a live action Cam rant.
That would be awesome. So now I've got to do it. Now I've got to do it.
We might get taken down. We don't know.
Could be interesting Thursday night.
So. Hey, did you just call me Blob? No, I said Bub. Ooh, shiny. Is that you, Wade?
Those movies.
Looks like Stryker found a way to shut you up.
Yeah.
Oh, horrible.
There was parts of that I really liked. I just hated what they did to Ryan. I just hated that.
Yeah.
And I really didn't even know the Deadpool character very much until my oldest son told me they ruined it. And then we got to see a Deadpool movie, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, they messed that up big time."
All kinds of screwed up. And then we got to see Deadpool 2. Sorry, just cleaning up the timelines. Don't scratch. Get down, Chewie. Oh, you made her mad.
Did you hear him ear?
I did.
Yes, that was my favorite part of the movie. The montage.
Oh,
Dave don't like montages. Then
I like that montage. That was a good one because it was done during the credits. That's a good place for a montage. Is during the credits to show the progression of time.
Yeah. No.
And then that way you get to the point in time where you need to be in, you stop and you're there. And it's done during the credits. That makes sense. Captain America, the First Avenger, was a montage and then 5 minutes of stuff and then another montage and then 5 more minutes of stuff and then another montage. It's like, oh my gosh, come on.
You are
not as bad as Rebel Moon with the slow-mo scenes.
Oh my god, let's not get into Rebel Moon.
Cam, if you're still on, I heard you have a video of Rebel Moon. I'm gonna go watch that as soon because I tried to watch it, sir. I really did, and I got so bored, and I was just like, you know what? I can't watch it. I can't even do it.
Yeah, I think the
That
R-rated
was-
cut will probably be better.
But why not just put that out in the first place?
Initially, yeah, exactly.
I'm
I
not
just don't-
Netflix. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
understand their logic, but I'm just like, yeah, I was excited for it, and then I watched it, and then I was thoroughly disappointed.
I think what I heard is Zach just wanted to release an R-rated cut, but Netflix wanted viewership, so they said, let's make a PG-13 cut to get the viewership, and then we'll release your R-rated director's cut. But it doesn't seem like
So
it's really getting
it's the
viewership now
R-rated
anyway.
version part 2 because there's a part 2 coming out.
No, so they're doing it for both movies basically. Part 2 will have a PG-13 cut, and then they're releasing an R-rated cut. I'm pretty sure of that one as well.
See, that makes no sense
Yeah.
because they've had R-rated. I mean, The Witcher is R-rated.
Yeah, but if you get that PG-13, you can get the kids watching it, and you up your viewership. Just
And I
saying.
think
I don't even think
there's like
kids watch this.
I think there's like 45 minutes of extra movie for the R-rated cut, so there might be more character development. There might be more
slow-mo.
Yeah, more of.
Anyway, what if?
Yeah. Wow.
What
we
if
got
Rebel
off
Moon
the
was a good movie? I will continue to pose the what if question.
Yeah.
Oh, do a what if with Deadpool. I would love to see that. A what if episode with Deadpool. Get Ryan Reynolds. I'm sure Ryan would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
What
He
if
dressed up for
what if-
Deadpool for the Golden Globes, so I mean,
what if Deadpool killed the MCU? I mean, that is a comic series.
That is a comic, yeah.
So why not? Let's put it in animated form with Ryan doing the voice.
That would be awesome. What if Deadpool was there during Infinity Wars, during the Infinity War?
oh man.
Oh Lord.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just thinking. I was looking at the 1602 Avengers just because I wanted to make sure. You know, we had talked about voices, and I think we decided that the only voices that didn't return was Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., and Scarlett Johansson. But all the rest of them, and I had to look because I remembered Wanda was in the 1602 one, and yeah, it's still Elizabeth Olsen, and Sam Jackson is Fury, and Mark Ruffalo is Banner. So I actually enjoyed the 1602 one just because it was, it was knights and kings and queens and all that other stuff, but it was also, what are you doing? You're getting Banner mad. Don't get him mad. And it was like, oh, okay, so the Hulk is around and they know about it. All right.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
they kept it in solitude confinement.
Yeah, it was like the Man in the Iron Mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I enjoyed that one.
Oh, Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd was in it too. Scott
Mm-hmm.
Lang. So we're all happy that the voices came back, but again, didn't care much for the linear story. Just not only a linear story. This got me too. It was a linear story, and it was basically the same thing. It was strange. I've got to get what's her name back. I've got to fix my universe so that I can get what's her name back. And, no, you can't do that. You're going to destroy things. And no, but I've got to do it for me. And it's like, didn't you do this in the first season? Wasn't this the whole point of the first season?
And probably will be in the third season.
You getting a hold of the Darkhold and trying to fix everything. Anyway, there it is. Our lovely take on What If season 2. We're kind of all over the place again, but
It's what we do.
what if we never went off track?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good what if.
Yeah.
What if we never went off the air the first time?
Yeah, the first time. We would have been done already.
Yes, we would have.
Yeah.
I'd be watching my Jack Reacher movie,
Yeah, that's right.
having my cookies and milk, my midnight snack.
So, Debbie, do we have anything? Shameless plugs?
I believe Sith Dominion is off for at least maybe
At least
a
this
couple
week.
weeks because we aired if you haven't watched him, we did a 3-part series on Vader, Anakin and Vader. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It was really, really good. We had a fun time, but we aired those during Christmas and New Year's week where everybody else took it off, I think. And so he's taken the next couple weeks off since we basically worked through the holidays. So yeah, for 2 weeks he will be gone, but go back and watch those Vader episodes. They're really good. We'll be back Thursday for Caravan of Courage 1984.
Cantina Happy Hour. We're looking at the
Yeah.
Ewok movies. Jonathan, this is for my brother. Jonathan, if you're watching, we're doing your favorite Star Wars movies. Come watch us. My brother loves those movies, and I think he does it just to annoy me.
And then Saturday, we always have the Geek Gauntlet. And then we have other podcast shows that you can catch on. Well, they're not in this one. I'm going to have to go change everything over to this video. But on the last video that only aired for 30 seconds, all
Everything's down in the, yeah.
all the links
Everything's
are there.
down.
Tomorrow morning, I will transfer them all over here. So
We've got the links. We're all over the place. Wherever you listen to your podcast,
Yeah.
Spotify, iHeartRadio, all those kind of fun things.
Good pods.
Just look for Geek News now. Don't look for GNN because you'll get something else. But look for Geek News now. And then you'll find War of the Stars, Captain's Logs and Lightsabers. You'll get all of this show, MCU Mondays. You'll get all of the Sith Dominion, all the Cantina Happy Hour, all the Geek Gauntlet, all in podcast form, so you can listen to it. Whenever.
Oh, and Dr. Dana also put out an article today about the Vader and Palpatine, or the Emperor Palpatine. You know, basically the dynamic duo. It was a really good article, so go to geeknewsnow.net and go check that out. It's really good.
Very cool. Andrew, shameless plug, anything?
Sure. Socials at AndrewHalio5. And then Thursday, I should be here for Cantina Happy Hour. So looking forward to that.
Have you seen the Ewok movie yet?
I have, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
And before that, I saw it even before.
So I'm the odd man out, I guess.
They were tough to get through, but I pushed it.
I like them. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Y'all are crazy, but I've enjoyed them. I think they're fun. So this past Saturday, I was at the North Dallas Toy Fair. I did a live stream from there, and that was really good. So big shout out to them. It was basically a huge flea market of all kinds of cool geeky stuff, geeky toys and whatnot.
So this wasn't the Lego one?
No. Lego one is on the 20th. 20th and 21st is Brick Fest here in Dallas. So if you get to go to Brick Fest, or if you're in the Dallas area and you want to go to Brick Fest and come say hi, I'll be there both days. It's going to be a lot of fun. Not last year. I didn't go last year. John Biscardi went last year. Year before that, though, when we went, we met and got to talk with some of the guys that were on the show, Lego Masters, which was really, really cool. They actually were on one of our live streams that we did from there. So they jumped on and said hi. Had a blast with them. It was great. So anyway, that's going to do it for us. We will be back next week here on MCU Mondays. We're going to be talking about Echo episode 1 of Echo. There's 5 episodes, all 5 released tomorrow. We're talking about the first one and first one only. So come back next week and we'll talk Echo and we'll see if it's good or not so good. I guess we'll find out then. But like I said, don't forget to check out all of our socials. Hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to mash that bell for notifications. We will see you all next week. Y'all all have a great week. We'll see you then. Bye.